Hey guys, so this will be my FIFA World Cup 2026 quarterfinals predictions. So let's do it then. So if you don't know, I actually made a round of 32 or the knockout rounds FIFA World Cup predictions video before this video, which I think I got 6 or 7 predictions right. I think that's from my memory. I think that was pretty good considering my prediction skills are not that good. They're close to not. Moving on. Let's see how many I get right from the quarterfinals. So the first match that will happen actually tomorrow or actually today for me because it's at like 2 a.m. for me. So that's great. I can't even watch it. It's literally too late. But regardless, this match is France versus Morocco. This will be a entertaining match one way or another. Like France versus Morocco. France is a team that is already good to watch. Like you will enjoy watching France. And Morocco is another one of those teams. And these both teams have had a great World Cup. Not because they made it to a quarterfinals, just because for the fact that they have been playing enjoyable football and they have been convincingly winning games. So I think that these both teams should be proud of. So since it's the quarterfinals and there are only 4 matches, I will be predicting the scores too. So let's see if I get those right, which I don't think I will get any of those right, but that's oh well. So I think France will win, but Morocco will be giving them a fight because Morocco has been good, really good, and Morocco will make the game tough for France, but ultimately France will win. And I don't think this game will go to extra time or penalty. So I think this game will end 4-3. Moving on to the next match, we have Spain versus Belgium. This match I don't think will be that close, but still it won't be one-sided fully. That won't happen. But for me, Spain, like everyone has been saying that Spain is so good. Spain is the best team. But from watching the matches, I don't think that. Obviously, Spain is one of the best teams in this World Cup, but they aren't that good. From their squad, they aren't performing that good. They drawed their first game, which was crazy, but they are not that good. I'm sorry to say. They're really good, but they're not that good like everyone else has been describing. So I think this match will be not close, but not easy for Spain. I think Belgium is a good team. They have defeated teams like USA. They absolutely slammed out USA, but these are not the best teams. Belgium, if they come against a big team, I think they will suffer. Belgium so far has only faced like generally weaker teams. So that is one of the reasons why they keep winning. But we'll see what happens in this match. So I think Spain will win this match 3-1 over Belgium. Moving on to the next match, we have Norway versus England. So this match will be close too, because as we saw in the Mexico versus England match, England actually was doing good. Not that good, but Mexico was actually doing really good compared to like England's squad and tactics. Mexico was doing good. Mexico managed to draw, but they lost with 1 goal. Only 1 goal. They scored 2 on England. That's crazy. And Mexico wasn't even looking that good before the World Cup because they weren't winning like with massive scorelines over CONCACAF teams. But England, on the other hand, is not great. I'm going to be honest. They have been winning, but not with great margin. Like they have faced some weak teams, but they made it out. But I don't think it was like relieving. And I think the fans can agree with me on that. But on the other hand, Norway have been overperforming, sort of. Yeah, they have been overperforming because Norway, I think this is Norway's furthest they have made it ever in the FIFA World Cup or the World Cup. That is an incredible feat considering Norway is not that big of a country either. They have standout players like Odegaard, Antonio Nusa, of course Erling Haaland, Alexander Sorloth. That's only ones I can name right now, but they have standout players in almost every position. Not every position. They just have standout players on the attack and midfield, but they still perform. That is enough for them to perform, I guess, because they have been winning against everybody. Like they have beaten Brazil. Norway beating Brazil? Like that's crazy. I know that Brazil is just not it. They haven't been it for like the last 10 years, 10, 12 years, but still, it's crazy to hear. Norway just have the chemistry, I guess you could say. Erling Haaland is a beast. He has scored 7 goals so far in this whole World Cup, only getting beat by Messi with 8 goals to become the Golden Boot holder of this World Cup and drawing with Kylian Mbappe, obviously. But I think this is going to be mad, but I'm predicting Norway to win over England. I know it sounds crazy, but I think Norway will beat England. Not easily, absolutely not easily, but they will. I think Norway will beat England about 3-2 in extra time. What do you think of this take? Do you think this is super outrageous? If you do, and why, tell me in the comments below, because I think this take is reasonable to me. But anyways, moving on to the next or the last quarterfinals match, we have Argentina versus Switzerland. I have Argentina winning over Switzerland. I don't think that will be very surprising, but Switzerland are a good team and they will give a fight, certainly. And Argentina is a weird team, This Argentina team is built around one player, and that is Lionel Messi. And I think that's pretty obvious if you see them playing. A 39-year-old player still carrying their team. It's just crazy, man. This Argentina team is it doesn't look great. Like, their defense line is not good whatsoever. Their defense line was getting ripped apart by Egypt. I've seen this Argentina defense line, it low-key looks like Barcelona's defense line, but they don't come up. They just let players walk through them, which is just awful. If I was Argentinian, I would be mad or worried or concerned. But on the other hand, Switzerland have a pretty, they don't have good players in all positions, but they have standout performers and a mix of chemistry, because they have a great goalkeeper with Gregor Kobel, and they have, I think, a good center back who is Manuel Akanji, and I'm thinking of the left back or the right back or the full backs, the other center back. I can't remember right now. They individually aren't good, but they work well with each other. You know what I mean? They even have washed, may I say? No, he's not washed, but they have a older Grand Jack who is still doing great, to be fair. They have Endoy, Vargas. This squad is not great on paper if you see it, but they are great in the match, in the actual game, and that is where it matters the most. And I think they will give Argentina a fight, that's for sure. They'll give Argentina a fight, but I predict Argentina winning this game 3-2 on extra time as well. So moving on to the semifinals, we will have France and Spain. I think it's pretty obvious who I'm going to say, as I predict one team from these two to win the whole thing, and I've been predicting them winning the whole thing for a very long time. So I have France winning over Spain actually pretty easily, which may be surprising, but I have France beating Spain pretty easily 4-2. I know it sounds crazy, but I think France will beat Spain 4-2 in the semifinals. Moving on to the next match, which will be, according to me, Norway versus Argentina. I fear this may be Argentina's last match, because this Norway team is kind of unpredictable, It's hard to predict what they're gonna do. Will they lose? Will they win? I don't know. I think for that reason, I have Norway winning over Argentina. And this Norway team has sort of explosive wingers. And of course, they have Haaland in the middle. They also have Torloth as a backup striker, maybe. But that Argentina, defense is not good. So for that sole reason, I have Norway winning over Argentina. And I think Norway will beat Argentina 3-2. So moving on to the final. Yes, the final, which will be, according to me, Norway versus France. And I think it is pretty clear who will win the final. France will beat Norway in the final, because Norway I can't see Norway winning a final. I can see them doing great against these teams, but I can't see them winning a final over France of all people. France will beat Norway 4-2, just off the fact that France have a miles better team than Norway. Their team quality is way better than Norway, but that's not belittling Norway's squad. They still have a great squad, but their tactics I don't think will do as great against France, because this France team is mad. This France team is insane. Actually, every time I look at this France team, I get amazed that they can build a whole second team, a whole B team from their bench, which still can win the World Cup, by the way. That's crazy. So yes, I have France winning the World Cup. I will make a video on the semifinals after these quarterfinals matches finish, so look out for that one. guess, but this was my FIFA World Cup 2026 quarterfinals predictions. What do you think about these predictions? Do you think they're correct? And I want to know your predictions for the quarterfinals and the matches moving on. Who do you think will win the World Cup? Let me know. And if you thought this video was good, perhaps hit that like button. If you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button for more.